The farmhouse was old, creaky, and full of character, just the way the Mitchell family liked it. It sat quietly at the edge of the woods, with ivy crawling up the sides and a dusty attic that hadn't been touched in decades. Whiskers, their fluffy black and white cat, quickly made the place his kingdom. For the first few nights, everything was peaceful. Whiskers roamed the house proudly, napping in sunbeams and chasing dust motes. But on the seventh night, something changed. At exactly 3 a.m., Whiskers' ears perked up. A soft scratching came from above, the attic. His tail flicked with curiosity. The house was asleep, but the noise didn't stop. Then came a low creak, as if someone was walking slowly across the wooden floor above. The next night, the sound returned, this time louder. A whisper followed, faint but clear. Whiskers, his fur bristled. The family thought it was mice, brushing it off casually. But Whiskers knew better. No mouse whispered his name. Driven by instinct, he climbed the narrow stairs to the attic. It was darker than the rest of the house, filled with forgotten trunks, dusty blankets, and shadowy corners. In the far corner stood an old wooden trunk. It rattled slightly, and a cold breeze swept past Whiskers, though the windows were shut tight. As he crept closer, the lid of the trunk thudded slightly, as if something inside wanted out. Whiskers hissed, his back arched. Then silence. The attic seemed to hold its breath that night. Whiskers dreamed. In the dream, a little girl with long braids sat in the attic, giggling as she played with a small gray kitten. Sunlight streamed in through a round window, and the trunk in the corner was just a bench where the kitten napped. But the dream shifted. Suddenly the kitten was gone, and the girl was crying. Rain hammered the roof. A door slammed. Darkness fell. Whiskers woke with a soft meow, and padded silently up to the attic again. Something called him there, something unfinished. In the far corner, he noticed a loose floorboard near the trunk. With a few scratches and nudges, it popped open, revealing a small, dusty object, a child's diary. The pages were yellowed but readable. The girl's name was Emily, and she once lived in this house nearly 80 years ago. Her entries were happy, until one day when her kitten, Misty, disappeared. She searched the attic, the woods, the fields, but Misty never returned. Emily fell sick soon after. Her final entry read, "If Misty comes back, maybe I'll get better." Whiskers sat still. He could feel the sadness lingering in the air. The ghost in the attic wasn't angry. It was heartbroken. She was waiting for something she never found. Closure. That night, the music box in the attic played by itself for the first time. A soft lullaby echoed as Whiskers curled beside it. Guarding the silence, the storm came suddenly. Thunder cracked the sky open, and lightning cast eerie shadows on the walls. Wind howled to the old farmhouse, and somewhere upstairs, the attic door creaked open on its own. Whiskers, unafraid, darted up the stairs. Inside, the attic was colder than ever. The music box played again, but this time slowly, hauntingly. Then she appeared, glowing faintly, her form transparent and small. Emily. She looked exactly like she did in the dream. Her eyes searched the room, passing over the furniture and trunks, until they fell on Whiskers. She stepped forward, uncertain. Whiskers, sensing something important, padded over to the old trunk. Behind it, half buried in the dust, was something shiny. He dug it out with his paw, a tiny kitten collar, faded pink with a bell still attached. He nudged it toward Emily. The ghost girl's eyes widened. She knelt and picked up the collar. A soft gasp escaped her lips, followed by a teary smile. The bell jingled once, and then her glow brightened. "Thank you," she whispered. As the lightning faded outside, so did Emily's ghost. Slowly, peacefully, she dissolved into a warm light that lit up the attic for just a moment, and then vanished. The music box stopped. The next morning, the Mitchell family found Whiskers curled on the trunk, purring softly. The attic no longer felt cold. It was quiet, peaceful, as if a heavy sadness had finally lifted. And from that day on, Whiskers never feared the attic again. In fact, it became his favorite napping spot, because he had done what no one else could. He had helped a lost soul find her way home.